We sort of knew this was going to happen. So, guys, the truth is finally coming out about the arm ticket. And a lot of us already knew what I'm about to say. But it's just amazing, guys, that like a lot of the things that were starting to connect back then, when they were talking about the arm ticket and how fast it was being released and the bullshit studies they put in and the experiments and how they rushed everything through, we all knew that it wasn't good. With that being said, I find it interesting now that there are a barrage of problems with this arm ticket. And listen, let's not confuse the fact that they did it on purpose. There is no such thing in the scientific community as rushing something through for the sake of humanity. There's no such thing. Because even scientists understand that you can rush something through and it can cause more damage to humanity than the actual problem that they're trying to protect you from. So with that, we have an arm ticket that was released exponentially fast. And then 2 years later, even a few months later, after they started inoculating people with this thing, we started seeing people have bad outcomes. Some people had immediate bad outcomes, and other people had outcomes that was 6 months later to 4 or 5 years later. Now we're seeing more and more people get sick. Now, with that, the arm ticket, as a lot of you might not know, is genetically altering your genetic code. Right? So the genetic coding that was supposed to be blank, by the way, in the arm ticket was actually coded. And so now this coded message, if you will, is intermingling with our genetic code, changing things around, altering things. And I'm going to go out on a limb and even say it's mutating our genetic coding. Now, I think if this goes on longer, we might see some genetic mutations out there. For good, bad, or indifferent, we're going to see some wild shit within the next couple of years. We are watching women miscarry more. We're watching more women not being able to get pregnant. We're watching people have all kinds of medical ailments. You name it, it's happening. The issue with it now, or the bigger question is, with PFAS or forever chemicals and microplastics, is that adding to it? Or are those three individual problems coming together? The arm ticket creating, the genetic problems, the PFAS, which is also creating genetic problems, and then microplastics, which is just creating bad functioning organs or bad functioning organs because of the microplastics in the blood trying to get filtered out through like your liver and your kidneys and things like that. So we have those three separate problems. Now, I would like for you guys to answer in the comments section, what do you think it is? All three? One of the three? Two of the three? Whatever the combo is, please write your answer in the description section below. Because I'm curious to see what people are thinking. Because when I was doing this video, or writing it out, I'm thinking microplastics and PFAS. Right? And so with these two combinations, and then the arm ticket, which wasn't properly tested, all of these three problems causing what we're seeing now. Now, PFAS has been around a while, so has microplastics. That's why I'm leaning towards the arm ticket, because when that was introduced, we started seeing some crazy shit. We started seeing more celebrities, guys, pass away than I ever have in my entire childhood. Even all of the old actors and actresses back then, they weren't passing away at the age of 30-something, not at the numbers we're seeing today. I mean, obviously, you look at some of the 80s actors, you realize a lot of them passed away in like their 40s, but a lot of that was because of drugs, and some of them had like certain diseases like cancer, heart disease, which are few far in between. But every year when the Academy Awards does their, their death monologue, right? Montage, right? Montage of people that passed away. There is more each year of celebrities. Now, if you look in the TikTok world or the social media world, excuse me, you look at the social media world, you're seeing a lot of social media influencers pass away at very young ages, including passing away with cancers of different types. You're watching this grow every year. And people are sitting there going, I don't know what's going on. How did that happen? Why did he get throat cancer? He doesn't smoke cigarettes. Why did he get lung cancer? He doesn't smoke cigarettes. Why did she have tongue cancer? That doesn't make any sense. She doesn't chew tobacco or smoke. Like, there's a lot of people like trying to answer these questions, and I'm like, it's the fucking arm ticket. Like in the firehouse, guys are like, this guy got sick, that guy got sick, and I just look at him. I go, listen, I told you not to take it. Like, I'm not that guy to say I told you so, but I'm at this point in my life where, when it comes to that, at least the arm ticket, I tell people right away, told you not to take it. Anything else, you won't hear me say that. But when it comes to that, and now guys are like, yeah, what do I do? Now there's a spike detox pill that was just brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, excuse me. I'm looking more into that to see whether or not this stuff actually works. And then I'm going to dive deep into the ingredients to see if this stuff actually works. And then I can start, I guess, pushing it on this website. On this channel, maybe. I don't know how you guys want to do it or go about it. But if it does work, I'll definitely start mentioning it more. But someone wants me to collaborate and like push it for them. But I got to make sure this shit works before I start, telling people take something that's going to start making your dick fall off, or your nipples if you're a chick. But anyway, guys, other than that, this genetic coding problem, the arm ticket. Now, PFAS can also do that as well. Keep that in mind. In fact, PFAS does it with kids. So if the father and the mother are absorbing enough PFAS, you can start having problems with the kids as they start looking like Sloth from the Goonies. You're going to start running into that problem. So again, which three do you think it is that's causing the problems, the genetic problems we're seeing now? And again, it's also heart issues. It's also behavioral issues, psychological issues that the arm ticket was causing. But do you think PFAS and microplastics are also causing these problems? I'd like to see your answer in the comment section below. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching.